Welcome back to another episode in the Green Bay Packers franchise. And I bet you didn't expect to see Bryce Young's face on the screen, right? But he's the opposing quarterback today. There's not a lot going on apart from the fact that we're playing the Panthers. It's the last week, it's the last game of regular season. We're looking at the team here and we can see that the offensive line, at least the running back group, is looking pretty nice actually. I like Jonathan Brooks here. I like Isaiah Spiller. The fullback is Andrew Beck, very solid. Deontay Johnson out injured, but Xavier Legette is there. DJ Chark Jr., Jonathan Mingo, Tulu Griffin. I don't know this dude, but the other three are going to be pretty solid receivers. Maybe nothing out of this world, but still very solid. Noah Gray joining from the Chiefs, injured. Colby Parkinson joining from the Rams. Just a decent tight end here. And Albert Okwek-Bunham. Got that name out directly, so what do you say to that? On the offensive line, we've got Ike McBone usually, but he's injured, so Gerard Swinton might be taken over. Damian Lewis, 28-78 on the guard. Dontrell Simpson injured at center. Austin Corbett, 78. I like that. Andrew Rain behind him. We've got Robert Hunt out injured as well, so Harry McMillan will take over. This dude is a 22-year-old, 72 rated superstar. Wow. Now that's a good pick, Panthers. That's a really good pick. I'd like to see where he was picked. Drafted 5th round, pick 23. Alright, right tackle, Taylor Moton, we know that. A lot of familiar faces from last year's franchise series. JT Tumalo, 22-77 out injured. So Drake Jackson taken over, looking solid, 24-75. And Viliami Fehoko behind him. Derek Brown looking extremely dangerous on right edge, 95 overall. Jaden Crumdy. Kenneth Grant, D-tackle, 1 rookie. TJ Slayton, we've got Keith Randolph Jr. And now looking at the linebacking group. Jadeveon Clowney, a beast of a player. The backup, not worth mentioning. Trevin Wallace, 22-84, injured. So Jack Gibbons will probably be the mid linebacker. We also have Joseph Jewell sitting here, both looking very decent. Divine Diablo coming along from the Raiders on the right outside linebacker position. Yaya Diaby and TJ Wanham, but Wanham's out injured. But this is an incredibly balanced room. Like, everybody can replace everybody without a loss of quality here. JC Horn leading quarterback, then Chow Smith-Wade, Paul Simon, that's the rookie. We've got Christian Fulton and Jordan Hancock. Again, a lot of familiar faces, a very dangerous secondary, I have to say. The corners are already looking crazy good. We've got Jordan Fuller leading the free safety group. Jamie Robinson, almost the same overall, whilst being pretty much younger. Derek Forrest, the leading strong safety, behind him Andre Chicheri. And we've got Blake Group as the kicker, and the punter is Clyde Drew. That's a rookie, 22-78 overall. Right, just putting that out there. Can I just take a look? I would like to see where he was drafted, because I think I drafted a punter, right? Undrafted in 2025. Well, that's a good find, Panthers. Well done. Alright, so a lot of injuries, but still, I don't think we can underestimate the Panthers too much. I think the defense will make up for the injuries on offense, probably. So how do we approach this? Defend the outside run. I think we're going to defend the short pass. Just feel like that makes the most sense. And we're going to go with half pads for everybody and splits. It's the last week. I don't really want to see an injury now. Especially not a long-term injury that's going to take a player out of the equation for a long time. On offense, we're also going to go with half pads, but I will be going with splits only for certain positions, because I would like to improve the left tackle still. I want to see Kenny Miller get better. He's going to be my starter. Then the left guard is Booker. Then on the center, we're going to split. I'm not sure what to do about this, to be fair. I'm going to be using one of these centers on right guard, probably, because I want to draft a new center, and I also want to have a starter training for right guard and right tackle. Alright, the final game, and we're rocking the retro uniforms once more. Edgar and Cooper, 63 tackles on the season. Bryce Young is the opposing quarterback, as we know. And I'm going to miss these uniforms. We might bring them back at some point in time, but it's the last time we're wearing those in this season, and in the next season we're going to be using a different set of uniforms, so stay tuned for that one. And yeah, here come the Panthers. They are weakened by some injuries, but they're not weak by any measure. You've got a very solid core group of players, I would like to say, and they're 10-6, so we really have to pay close attention to everything that we do. We have to play clean football, have to make sure that we don't mess up, that we don't play, you know, like a lax football here. Can we evade? Oh, no, but we can gain another 2 yards on this one here. Nice turn, nice shoot move by Romeo Daubs. Very good. Now I was waiting for the huddle to happen. I don't know, are we going to get a replay, or is this it? No, alright. Sunday night, that was nice. And here we go. Completely open. Very well done by him. Getting open. So, we're going to set up the stick. I'm not going to be using the stick though. I just clicked it a little bit too quickly. Let's set up this one here. Quick run play for Josh Jacobs. How far can we go? 2 tackles are evaded here, and Booker seems to be down. That's the left guard. Is it going to be Carson Barnhart that's going to have to take over? It is an option. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. I'm going to see if he can return. Wow. All right. Oof. There was pressure coming, and the route runner was stuck on the route. Stuck on the opposing player. Just rewind it if you want to see it. It's not worth seeing. I can tell you as much. It's rather sad. And here we go. We're going to go with Jacobs on the left now. Beautifully done. And how far can we go? It's the 20. It's the 20-yard line. Jordan Love, 4,443 yards. In terms of the yardage, it's been an amazing season for him. In terms of all of the interceptions, it's been an absolutely horrible season. Like, make no mistake, it's been really bad. It's been so many interceptions, I can't even remember, like, if I ever had this many in a franchise ever. I think we're close to, I don't know, is it 20 or something like that at the time of recording? I can't promise anything, right? It just also feels very random at times, you know? I was just talking about it. I mean, he was perfectly placed for that one. It feels like I threw it to the defender more than the receiver. But the dig was coming back. It was a route, actually. He just really stepped into that one. Stepped ahead of the receiver. So we're spotted back at the 1-yard line. Or they are spotted back at the 1-yard line. So they've got a long way to go. It's a long way for our defense to try and stop them. He's got half the yardage, 12 interceptions, 14 touchdowns. Jordan Love is the better quarterback, but what does that matter if you make mistakes like that? All right, Lowry Musgrave. And again, we start from the back. I haven't made up my mind entirely on how I will be, approaching scenarios as this one. It's always in the red zone. We seem to suddenly stumble. It's just not good. It's just not good enough if you really want to contend. And that's certainly what the target is here. So this is Wicks going forward, 26, getting a hand on him, 25, taking him out. Who's 94? He looks like Slender Man. Very scary situation here. Jet pull shadow. Here we go. Gun wide formation. I've got Daubs, I've got Reed. Everybody else is a decoy. Musgrave actually is the intended receiver. All right, no control. Number 20 was there. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. We're gonna go with the bench dagger. We're gonna try and I'm gonna try and get Musgrave on this one. Keeping an eye on Wicks though. Just like that. There we go. Big yardage. Survive the contact. Here we go. And it's a first down. At the 33. I had to throw very quickly. The pressure was coming. The offensive line was beaten. Doesn't feel like a, like a wall in front of me. It feels like it's a little bit of a patchy situation there. Excuse me. So Josh Jacobs. Or do we go for something like this? I think we're going to go with a flood drive. They're lining up a little bit too close for comfort here. Nice. DeJuan Lowry. He really proved his worth in the last game, and he's got a back injury. Well, that was quick. That was very quick. Lowry is out. So here we go. I did add another corner when I put Lamar Beckham on the injured reserve list. Do I try the post? We're gonna try this. Here we go. Romeo Doubs. Come on, man. Get that midline backer away from you. Nice catch. Turn it. And boom. What a hit by number 7. Was that Clowney? We're at the 1 yard line though. Inside zone split. We're gonna try and go for this one as the first quarter ends. And only 3 more quarters in this season. Looking back at the season, again, I'm very happy with what we did in terms of setting us up for the future. And AJ Dillon is inside here. Well done. But just to finish that sentence, it does take some time to gel again. And we offloaded very expensive players, but star players nonetheless. We have to replace these. I feel like we did well on the offensive line. Did well enough. Come on, defense. All right, 3 points. That's at least something. It's not a complete stop, so you never know. But at least it's not the full 7 points. Let's go with the bench. I would like to hit Wicks on this one. I'm just unsure who's going to be available. There we are, 84. Josh Reynolds stepping out of bounds. I might even give him a contract extension. I just like him that much as a tight end. Just to clarify, not as a wide receiver. Here we go. Just go down, my man. Go. All right. Wait a second. Is this Beckham? I thought he was injured, and he's injured. Okay. I thought he was out. Did I misread that? Am I confused now? Can we just check the depth chart really quick? There's something wonky going on here. Let me just see. First of all, let's check the wide receiving group. Wicks, Reed, Dabbs, Lowry, Beckham. Oh, interesting. Well, I would have put Beckham ahead of Lowry. But Lowry's injured anyway, so it does not matter. We're now going to go to slot wide receiver. And again, oh no, both are injured, see? Nice. Nate Weldon. This is fun. Okay, can we use Amari Rogers? No, because he's on the injured reserve list. I actually have to go with Weldon now. We might see them return though. So what I will be doing is I'm just going to be leaving it like this. And we're just going to see who the CPU activates now. It's really strange sometimes. Anyhow, we're getting closer to the 2-minute warning now. Looking for Reed, looking for Jacobs, low catch, ball comes out. 2:21. Okay, so Nate Weldon, please take over. A mesh spot. I think a mesh spot is good now. I'm gonna go with Wicks and Musgrave. Short, quick catch. Going forward, 3rd and 4. 151 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Well, let's work on that. Now, jet pulls shadow. That's a little bit... I'm not sure if I like that. I'm going to go with a branch return as we enter the 2-minute drill, which I will now try to run down as effectively as I can. Seam divide. Come inside Dontavian Wicks. Josh Jacobs is my escape route, and they're trying to blitz. That was too easy. That was very easy, and Wicks didn't get into position there. Tell you what, I'm gonna go with this though. Is it risky? Probably. Is it worth it? Yes. There we go. Can I go outside? Yes, I can. All right, this is beautiful. Open field. I'm gonna let myself be taken out here. Ushered out of bounds to Dontavian Wicks, 83 yards, 3 receptions, 0 touchdowns. And just look at the beautiful route. He catches it inside, goes forward towards the left, evades after the block happened, and just continues moving forward. I'm gonna go with this one here. I'm gonna be looking for a read. I really just want to get the clock ticking. There we go. No timeout called. We're at the 5-yard line, and the clock is ticking. We're going to go with another pivot dig on this one. It usually works quite well here, close to the goal line. Come on, man. Nice. At the 2-yard line now, and the clock is still going down. A field goal would be nice. A touchdown would be perfect. Romeo Doubs, Luke Musgrave. Incomplete. Not getting into position. Clowney with the shutdown. Do we force this? Do we force it? I mean, we're in the lead. No. I'm not going to force anything. I'm going to take that field goal. I don't care. This is something that I didn't do enough in most games. Just take the easy points. Why do the hard stuff? You know, it's just why do it difficult? So the Panthers equalize. 3rd quarter, shallow cross. Again, I would have liked for our defense to add enough pressure. Wow, that was a very emphatic tackle. Jordan Love, no touchdown so far. It hasn't been necessary to go for a touchdown in terms of the pass play yet, is what I'm going to say, because I didn't manage to get that touchdown. Just go down, man. Just go down. 1st and 10. Nate Weldon. That's the dude I picked up in the, I think it was the 7th round or something. He was a UDFA player. And he is looking pretty good. Very quick. And here's Josh Reynolds. Again, going forwards to the 47-yard line. It's a minute, close to a minute, what we've got left in the 3rd quarter. Packers defense is not letting up. It's not letting up in the slightest. We're just gonna have to keep pressuring them as much as we can, and at the same time make sure that our defense probably stops them at some point in time. So that's Wicks going forward 6 yards. 102 yards today. It's pretty good, actually. If he's this good from the beginning of next season, no injuries, No nothing. I think we could have a 1,000-yard season out of him. Here comes Jaden Reed, and we evade. That's a beautiful block by Musgrave there to enable another few yards for Reed. Just shoving the defensive player away ever so lightly. And the clock will run down as we approach the fourth quarter. So go Matt LaFleur. What is he thinking right now? Is he dumping bricks? Is he expecting greatness here? I think he could and he should. Wow, quick stop. Number 47, Josie Jewell. Very, very good tackle. Wrapping up Musgrave. Second and goal. Let's just get Josh Jacobs in there. Here we go. Josh Jacobs is hard to stop once he picks up speed. You have to be aware of that. But until he picks up speed, and if the tackle comes from the right area, he is going to be stopped. Which we've seen quite a lot of times. But I just really like the new system here, where it really depends where the player gets tackled. Alright, so he's just standing there with the ball. That's weird. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Alright, 17 and 10. Now that is nice. We're going to go inside zone. I don't want any fancy stuff now. No fancy stuff. We've got the lead. I don't intend on giving it up. Wow, alright. That was going backwards on this one. Derek Brown. That was unexpected, probably, to put it mildly. And we've got an activated X Factor. Wicks or Musgrave. Here we go. Caught low, pushing forwards, out of bounds, but it's another set of downs for us here. 52 seconds. And we are gonna go and chew the clock a little bit more. I'd like to get a few more yards here for Jordan Love, but I don't want to give up the game. Because I think I would rupture a vessel. Can we get a stiff arm? Yeah. It was looking good, actually. It was really moving forwards with momentum. Inside zone, going left to right. I mean, if we have a player that goes towards the right here, that would be amazing. Check out this one. Do I go for it? I'm going to try and hit Reed. Will I be sad about this here? It's just lacking the punch in the throw. It's lacking the punch. It's not really the zip I'm looking for sometimes, but it was a crossbody throw on the move. It was very difficult to pull off this one here. And now Jaden Reed powering forwards. Third timeout called for the Panthers. 304 yards today. Nice play. Very nice play. Nice catch. Perfect placement. Alright, Panthers down to the last timeout, but you know, that doesn't mean a thing. Just remember last week. Just you remember last week. Play action cross. We could try and go with the Reynolds here. Just get a few yards and boom, out of bounds again. 29 is there. We are in field goal range. Just putting that out there. Let's put up... The cheat inside zone gives me a good formation. And we're gonna, of course, audible this one. Because why ever wouldn't we? Flanker drive is my choice now. And they're playing very aggressive, and we just step over that line there. The clock is ticking down now. And I will let it tick down. We're at the 26-yard line. There is no need to do anything crazy here. I'm actually liking this clock management thingy. Really liking this one. Just gonna stop it in the last second here, and we're gonna bring out the field goal unit, Braden Narvison. I want you to have the final contact with the ball. Because yes, you may have missed 1 or 2 field goals, but at the same time, no hard feelings. Boom, ball is out. There we are, 20-10, we win the final season game. Man, that feels good. A sigh of relief right there. Bryce Young not happy, but we had a good game. Again, the usual mistakes, we made them, but overall, good result. Look at some of those replays, man. I really enjoyed it. Everybody did their best today, and if we get into next season with this form straight away, we're gonna have a good season. Right, so Lamar Beckham picks up an injury. He's gonna be out for 4 weeks. At this point, I don't think it actually matters, but I will be putting him on injured reserve nonetheless, just to be on the safe side. Rather sad about this, to be fair, because I really liked the way I could utilize him. So now everybody's on the injured reserve list here. I don't expect anybody to return. I will not be activating anybody, even if they're fit right now. It would be a complete surprise if we were to make it into the playoffs. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't see us in this picture anywhere. Not even in the literal playoff picture, but also when you look at the standings, there's just no way. We are too far down overall. We just lost a lot of speed at the beginning of the season, at the midpoint of the season, and always with these loss series. That was just very, very avoidable. It was an on-par season. There's not a big difference. We're 20 points behind between scoring and being scored against. When you look at some of the other teams, there might be bigger differences here. Partly, this is like, I don't know, 60 points. This is over 100 points. This is also 100 points. So overall, I think we're not too bad off. I think we just need to iron out a few things. But then the next season can be really fun. That's basically it, guys, for this season. I'm going to be ending the episode now. I'm very happy with this. Jordan Love, 325 yards and 77% completion. No touchdowns today, but at least we did our best to defend this spot here. That's my opinion. And imagine if we had a 70% completion rate, we would be uncatchable for Mahomes and Prescott. But you never know what they're going to do. So, yeah, pretty happy about that. Also, Dontayvion Wicks down there in the receiving yards column gets 1,077 yards. That is brilliant. I'm really, really happy about that. As for all of this, looking back at the season, I'm not really too mad. I will be doing a look back episode with the off-season episodes. So basically, I just hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like. Consider subscribing. That means a lot to me and helps the channel. I'm a small creator, as you know. And as always, thanks so much for joining me, making this special for me. Stay awesome, stay healthy, stay safe. See you next time.